Hiya everybody, it's Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today where I am playing with the Enduring Beauty bundle. I love this stamp set. I've used it so many times on my channel now, so don't forget you can hop along and see all the other videos and get some more inspiration with this set. I'm going to be using the large floral piece and I'm going to be using my Memento ink to ink this up. And you can see because it is a bigger stamp, I am taking the ink to the stamp rather than the stamp to the ink to be sure I've got it all. So once you've stamped it all up, inked it all up, stamp it all down and you will get a really lovely, very detailed and defined image, which I think is just great. This is such a good set for using with either your watercolour pencils, your blends, any sort of colouring medium, or you can just leave it completely blank because it looks so beautiful and detailed as it is. Today I'm going to be using my blends to add some colour onto this image. So I'm using Lost Lagoon Light and Dark. I love this colour, I think it's beautiful and it works so well with Pretty Peacock, as well as the deeper colours like Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. So it does have a really nice balance effect with the colour. Now if you're interested in our Stampin' Up colours, our new catalogues do have a big colour wheel in the back of it. Let me know if you would like me to send you a free copy of the catalogue in the post and you'll be able to have a look at how all of our colours work and coordinate together. So you want to keep colouring in the leaves, add a little bit of dark on the one side, a little bit light on the other, and then this is where I'm coming in with a Pretty Peacock that I said works really well with it, and I am just adding a slightly darker tint down the middle of the leaf for extra sort of texture. And don't forget to do those stems. I always forget to do the stems and have to come in at the end. So this time in my head, I was going stems, 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 stems. This is Flirty Flamingo, Light and Dark. You can see that I'm using the dark around the middle of the flower. And then I'm going to where the shaded lines are that's in the image and add in the dark onto there. And I missed a leaf. So while I remembered all the stems, I forgot a leaf. So if you do that, just come straight back in with your colours. So this is the light Flirty Flamingo. I'm applying this to the entirety of the petals, going around and just blending the dark in with it as well to get a really nice textured sort of look on it. I do enjoy blending. I find it really therapeutic and I like mixing different colours from different tones and things like that. Just because it says light and dark of the same colour doesn't necessarily mean you always have to use light and dark of the same colour. You can go along and you can pick lots of different colours that work well together. This one's Moody Mauve and you can see that works really nice. It just brings a little bit of a deeper texture in around the edges. So don't be afraid to play with your colours and play with your blends. Okay, so now there's a die that fits this perfectly. So I've just ran that through the die cut machine and you can see there's my finished image. And I'm also going to be using this sentiment die. So this one is gorgeous. It does have little dots in it, so it creates like an embossed effect as well. It's really cute and I'm using it with Embrace the Beauty of You. Now truthfully, when I saw this stamp set, I was like, who is ever going to use that as a sentiment? But I am loving it. I'm using it on all my cards now and I actually think it's really nice. I've given it to quite a few of my friends as friend cards and I just like it. So yeah. Don't be afraid when you see a sentiment and think I hate it. It's going to grow on you eventually. So I'm using our gold twine with this. Now this is retiring. So we have a silver and gold twine and it's beautiful. It's called the Elegant Trims and it is retiring. So if you do want this, you will need to get in quick. Before the end of the month, you will find all the details over on my site, slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Go over to my store and check on the retiring gifts. Okay, once you've done that, and that does look a mess, I know, but I have just looped it all the way around the card and I'm using dimensionals to try and stick it in place. And then I'm going to pop the set on top of it. So you won't see all this jumbled mess below. You'll just see all the loops that I've created from the outside of the image. Okay, so if you look at this thinking that's a mess, I don't want it on my card, don't worry, you won't see it. Okay, add the dimensionals on, take the backs off all the dimensionals, and then stick your image down. And that's what I mean, you'll just see the loops and not the mess. Add your sentiment on as well. And I have added a dimensional on the one side to pop it up, and then just adhesive on the other side, because don't forget, the petal image, the image of the flower, is already on a dimensional. Add some embellishments. These are the adhesive back sequins, and these are also retiring, so you can get them from the same section on my website. But just because they're retiring doesn't mean we haven't got new and exciting stuff coming. Again, ask me for a catalogue if you want to see that. So folding over the base of my card, this is a thick piece of basic white, cut in half and scored in half, and I'm adhering my panel on, which was 10.5 centimetres by 14.8, so it's a perfect flush fit onto my base, and that is my card. It's using the Enduring Beauty bundle, which is carrying over and features in last year's catalogue and also in this year's. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe if you're new to my channel, and all of the items are available from my store. See you all soon. Bye.